Welcome to the Texaco Star National Academic Championship. The best and brightest of America's high school scholars have gathered on the campus of Rice University in Houston to test their academic skills. Over 2,500 teams accepted the challenge. Only one will win. Now, here's your host, Chip Beals.
And then there were four. The quarterfinal round of the Texaco Star National Academic Championship begins with the game between Tulsa's Booker T. Washington and Spartanburg, South Carolina's Dorman High School, our defending champions. This sound means you're right. This sound means you've answered incorrectly. And this tone, the end of each period. Good luck to two very powerful schools. Your first question to warm-up round is worth 5 points. This organization, founded in 1928, prepares high school students for careers in agriculture. Name it.
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Future Farmers of America.
FFA is right, and that's a good start for Oklahoma. For 10 points, this island in the Marianas chain is a self-governing United States territory.
Dorman, Jeff.
Guam is right. Slogan is Where America's Day Begins. For 10 points, there is one fault that I must find with the 20th century, and I'll put it in a couple of words. Too adventure-y. What I'd like would be some nice, dull monotony. If anyone's...
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Words by Ogden Nash.
Ogden Nash is right. Monotony, if anyone's got any. That's the American poet. For 5 points, might need paper and pencil on this one. What is the mass of a piece of iron, which has a volume of 20 cubic centimeters and a density of 7.2 grams per cubic centimeter?
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
144 grams.
144 grams. There's another 5. For the Oklahoma squad, I have a 10-point art question. Look at your screen, please. These anatomical drawings.
Dorman, Catherine.
Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci, right. Revolutionary because of their accuracy in the late 15th century. For 10 points, Tierra del Fuego is way down at the southern tip of South America, and its name means land of...
Dorman, Jeff.
Argentina.
No, I'll go on for Booker T. Washington, land of fire. Tierra del Fuego is awesomely cold, and with almost constant storms of sleet and blasts of icy wind. It got its name because early European explorers who passed by always saw fires burning on the shore. What did the native Indians of Tierra del Fuego wear? What did they wear?
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Nothing.
Nothing is right, and that gets you 10 points. Another 10-pointer, Norwegians claim that 90% of what destructive force affecting their country actually originates in other countries?
Dorman, Jeff.
Acid rain.
Acid rain, right you are, Jeff. I have a 10-pointer. Where in the Bible are found the words, Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth...
Dorman, Jeff.
The 101st Psalm.
That's the 101st Psalm. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over.
Booker T. Washington, Jim.
Psalm of the Good Shepherd.
More
We'll take more specific.
More specific? No, that's the 23rd Psalm, which is, in fact, known as the Psalm of the Good Shepherd. For 10 points, give the English translation of Murió la verdad.
Booker T. Washington, Jim.
The truth died.
Yes, that's correct. Title of one of Goya's etchings in the series Disasters of War. A 5-point music question. I want you to listen to this cut from the Wayne's World soundtrack and name that tune.
Dorman, Catherine.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, you were waiting for that, Catherine. For 10 points, why is the medical profession particularly concerned about the destruction of the rainforests?
Booker T. Washington, Sarah.
I think a cure for cancer can be found in...
That's acceptable. It is believed that the rainforest contains thousands of as yet unclassified plants that could be useful in creating drugs to treat disease. For 5 points, what city was known during the early 1900s as first in war, first in peace, and last in the American League?
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Washington, D.C.
Washington is right for the Senators. For 10 points, Shogun is to samurai as overlord is to what?
Dorman, Jeff.
Dynasty.
Booker T. Washington, John.
Warrior or soldier?
Judge? Yes, that's acceptable for 10 points, or knight. For 10 points, a bird is considered a fledgling when it breaks out of the shell, leaves the nest.
Dorman, John.
When it leaves the nest.
No, the other choices are develops flying feathers, is dependent for food, or breaks a wing. A fledgling.
Booker T. Washington, Jim.
Develops flying feathers.
That's the answer for 10 points. I have a 10-point visual question. Look at your monitor here in the studio and tell me, why is Abraham Lincoln grieving in this 1963 drawing by cartoonist?
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
His child has died.
No, cartoonist Bill Malden.
Dorman, John.
The assassination of Kennedy.
Very good, John, for 10 points. Here's a 10-pointer. What does Scottish poet Robert Burns say is like a red...
Dorman, Catherine.
My love.
My love is like a red, red rose. You're right. And with that answer, the round has come to an end. More questions and answers when we return. Let's go to the scoreboard. At the start of the second period, it's 55 for Dorman, 75 for Booker T. Washington. We will now take a break and meet each one of our outstanding contestants. First of all, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, meet Booker T. Washington High School. The captain is Matt Bruce, a senior, a National Merit finalist who will be attending Harvard University. John Deffenbaugh, a sophomore, swim team member and an Eagle Scout. Next, Jim Steichen, a freshman, is a pianist, an ardent Cardinal fan, and active in scouting. And Sarah Bruce, a junior, is a member of the soccer team who traveled to Europe with a school group this spring. John Hickman and Eric Gronberg are their alternates. Mark Hames and Dr. Andy Zoller, their coaches. That's the team from Booker T. Washington High School. And this is their 6th appearance in a row at the National Academic Championship. Now our defending champions, Dorman High School, Spartanburg, South Carolina, is captained by Catherine Robe, a senior, a National Merit finalist, who achieved first place in solo acting at the South Carolina Speech and Communications Association Festival. She's president of the Beta Club and the French Club. She will be attending Harvard in the fall as a Harvard Radcliffe Scholar. Jeff Robertson, a junior, winner of the State Beta Club Social Studies competition, will attend the Governor's School for Academics. He's a Congressional Scholars nominee who hopes to attend the University of Pennsylvania's esteemed Wharton School of Business. Josh Lee, a sophomore, is principal double bassist of the Dorman High School Symphony. He's secretary of the Beta Club, and he's bound for the Brevard Music Center this summer on a full scholarship. And John Rizzo, a junior, ranks first in his class. He's a tennis team letterman. He will be attending the Governor's School for Academics, and he hopes to major in nuclear physics at MIT. Their alternates include Michael Earl, Rob Persley, and Daniel Morrow. Jim Garrick and Nancy Wellborn are their coaches. That's the team from Dorman High School. Now, contestants, we're into the bonus round. We have toss-up opportunities leading to bonus series. Musical instrument is the title of your first bonus. First, this 10-point toss-up. African states are threatening to demand reparations of perhaps trillions of dollars from Western countries for...
Booker T. Washington, John.
Slavery.
That is correct, for damages done by what type of trade beginning in the 17th century. Here is your musical instrument bonus for 5 points. Which single reed woodwind instrument is most commonly pitched in B-flat or A?
Clarinet.
That is correct. For 10 points, which brass instrument is rarely used in symphonic music from among these choices? Trumpet, French horn, cornet, tuba, or trombone?
Tuba.
No, I'm sorry. It's the cornet, which has found its place in brass bands and jazz rather than symphony orchestras. You picked up 5. Fill in the blank as your next bonus. Here's a 10-point toss-up for both schools. Pierre Laclede, founder of St. Louis, was a merchant from which city?
Dorman, Catherine.
Paris.
No. From which city downriver, Booker T. Washington?
Booker T. Washington, Jim.
New Orleans.
New Orleans is right for 10 points. And again, it'll be Matt, John, Jim, and Sarah. Fill in the blank as your bonus. For 5 points, it has been said that blank is the care of the id by the odd. This in reference to a 3-part theory of personality originally developed by Sigmund Freud.
Psychology.
Your answer?
Psychology.
Will you take that?
No, they're not.
We're looking for psychiatry. No score. We have a women and politics bonus next. Here's a 10-point math toss-up. Find the sum of the square of sine theta and the square of
Booker T. Washington, math.
1.
cosine theta is 1, right. Women in politics. Let's see how high up the bonus ladder you can get on this one. For 5 points, Gloria Steinem felt that this shortened phrase was a bit of ridicule perpetrated by the press, but it has been a popular description of the movement for equal rights for women. What is this two-word phrase?
Women's liberation.
Right. Women's lib or women's liberation. For 10 points, in its first issue of December 1971, it denounced the machismo factor and called for the personal rejection of the traditional masculine role and opposition to militarism and violence. Name this magazine.
Ms.
Ms. is right for 10. For 15 points, Mary Harris Jones, a celebrated social activist and labor organizer, died in 1930 at the age of 100, but her nickname is still remembered in the title of a leftist magazine. What's the magazine's name?
Mother Jones.
Mother Jones is right. And for 20 points, name the first woman governor of a state.
Hattie Caraway of Arkansas.
No, she was a senator. The answer is Nellie Ross of Wyoming. You picked up 30. Columbus bonus is next. I have for you a 10-point music toss-up. This music might be classified as Celtic New Age. Listen and identify the artist.
Dorman, Josh.
Inya.
Enya is right, Josh. So now it'll be Catherine, Jeff, Josh, and John on the Columbus bonus. For 5 points, on what island did Columbus discover native smoking tobacco? Hint, the same island later became famous for its cigars.
Cuba.
Cuba is right. For 10 points, name the year of Christopher Columbus' second voyage to America.
Your answer?
1493.
That is correct. For 15 points, identify the last place Columbus stopped for supplies before reaching the New World.
The Azores.
That was my guess, but it's the Canary Islands. And that is the end of the bonus round. Our halftime score shows Booker T. Washington in the lead over Dorman by a score of 140 to 80. Questions used on the Texaco Star National Academic Championship are written and authenticated by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. Now, your categories for 60 seconds are fashion models, state songs, Chinese calendar, and the mystery category. Once you make your selection, we'll give you 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. When time has expired, that's it. The second team may take a shot at any questions the first team misses. If you get them all right, we'll give you a 20-point bonus. Dorman, you're trailing, so you're up to bat first. Catherine?
Mystery category.
The mystery category is theorems. Start the clock, here we go. Complete with the correct word each of the following theorems. Two intersecting lines determine a...
Point.
No. All radii of a circle are...
Equal.
Yes. The perpendicular bisector of a chord passes through the center of the...
Circle. Circle.
Right. If two non-vertical lines are parallel, then their slopes are...
Equal.
Yes. The measure of the median of a trapezoid equals the average of the...
Basis.
Right. If a parallelogram is inscribed in a circle, it must be a...
Square. Square.
No. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 of pi times the cube of the...
Radius. Radius.
Right. The sum of the measures of a tangent angle and its minor arc is...
90 or 180.
No. The area of a rhombus equals half the product of its...
Diagonal.
Yes, that's right. And we're out of time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 points for Dorman, a possible 30 for you, Booker T. Washington. Two intersecting lines determine a...
Angle.
No, we're looking for plane in this case.
Oh, that's right.
If a parallelogram is inscribed in a circle, it must be a...
Rectangle.
Right. The sum of the measures of a tangent angle and its minor arc is...
Your answer?
180.
180 is right. So you picked up 20 points on the leftovers, did Booker T. Washington. It's your turn up to bat now, team. Have you made your selection?
We'll take Chinese calendar.
Chinese calendar is the subject. Start the clock. Here we go. Name any 10 of the 12 animal designations of the Chinese calendar. Maximum 10 guesses, 10 points apiece. Fire when ready.
Dog.
Right.
Monkey.
Yes.
Ox.
Right.
Rabbit.
Or hare, yes.
Goat.
Goat is not one of them.
Ram.
Yes. Or sheep.
Dragon.
Yes.
Snake.
Snake.
Rat.
Rat, yes.
Lion.
Not lion.
That's
Is
10.
that all their guesses?
Yes.
80 points for Booker T. Washington on Chinese calendar. Very well. We will give you 2 times 6 equals 12 seconds. Dorman starting now.
Tiger.
Tiger, right.
Cock.
Yeah, rooster or something. Cock, rooster.
Yes, that's right. So 20 points on the leftovers
Good.
for Paul M. Dorman. A very good 60 seconds round is now at an end. It's fourth quarter time here on the Texaco Star National Academic Championship. At this point, Dorman has 160, Booker T. Washington 240. Stump the Experts will have a series of rapid-fire questions until we're out of time, and we start with a 15-point visual. What edible term describes the lacy woodwork decorating?
Dorman Catherine.
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread is right, decorating that home. I have a 20-pointer. From the beginning, NBC has used these 3 notes as its
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
G-E-C.
G-E-C as its audio sign, right. For 15 points, there are 2 basic types of memory that are used by a computer.
Dorman John.
Ram and ROM.
I'm sorry, that's not what we're looking for. They are referred to as primary and secondary sorts. Identify the following as primary or secondary, and there are 4 answers for you to give me. RAM, hard disk, floppy disk, tape.
Booker T. Washington, John.
Primary, secondary, secondary, secondary.
Is right. Well done, John, for 15 points. I have a 20-pointer. Translate this French sentence into English. Ce chemin est glissant lorsqu'il est mouillé. Ce chemin est glissant lorsqu'il est mouillé. Tough one. The road is slippery when wet. For 15 points, which Picasso painting is from his blue period? From these choices, Guernica, Demoiselle d'Avignon, Gertrude Stein Portrait, The Old Guitarist.
Dorman Catherine.
The old guitarist.
That is correct, and not the 3 musicians. I have a music question worth 20. Listen to this unusual orchestral selection by a man better known as a father than as a composer, and identify the composer or the composition.
Dorman Josh.
Vivaldi.
Not Vivaldi.
Booker T. Washington, Jim.
Bach.
No, that is Leopold Mozart, father of Wolfgang. That is from his Toy Symphony. For 20 points, his famous speech is the 7 degrees of affront, and they include the retort courteous, the quip modest, the reply churlish, the reproof valiant, the countercheck quarrelsome, the lie circumstantial, and
Dorman John.
Jock from As You Like It.
no, and the lie direct. Name the clown of Shakespeare's As You Like It who makes this speech.
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
John Falstaff.
No, it's Touchstone, and Jaques does indeed make the 7 Ages of Man speech, John. For 15 points, describe the procedure for safely diluting a concentrated acid with water.
Dorman Jeff.
Pouring acid down a stirring rod into the acid.
Acid into the acid?
You said acid into the Yeah. No. Sorry, Dorman. Booker T. Washington, John.
Pouring the acid down a stirring rod slowly into the water.
That's what we're looking
Slowly.
for, and the
That's
points
what we-
go to the Tulsa, Oklahoma team. They have a 20-pointer. The giant panda's scientific name, Aleuropoda melanoleuca, contains the name of a mammal, a body part, and 2 colors. Identify them. Aleuropoda melanoleuca. 20 points. We're looking for cat, foot, black, and white. 20 points. Match the composer to the waltz. First, the composers Giacomo Puccini, Franz Lehar, Peter Tchaikovsky, and Franz Liszt. Now the waltzes. Waltz of the Flowers, Merry Widow Waltz, Musetta's Waltz, and Mephisto Waltz. Puccini wrote Musetta's waltz, Lehar, the Merry Widow, Tchaikovsky, the Waltz of the Flowers, and Liszt, Mephisto, a 20-point visual. His quiet, passive, often stark paintings reflect moods of loneliness, boredom.
Dorman, Jeff.
Hopper.
Edward Hopper is right. That one is entitled Gas. I have a 20-pointer. California has 25 cities with a population of 100.
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Sacramento and Fresno.
Is right for 20 points. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We need to
I will
throw
go
that
on
one
for
out.
Dorman.
No, throw that one
Throw
out,
it
Chip,
out?
and go to the
Okay.
next question.
My mistake. Here's a 15-pointer. What four-syllable adjective applies to resources such as forests and water?
Dorman, John.
Renewable.
That is correct, but not to petroleum and diamonds for 20 points. Who is the author of Smart Cookies Don't Crumble and Men Are Just Desserts?
Dorman, Catherine.
Parker.
Not Parker, Booker T. Washington.
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Bombeck.
No, we're looking for, good try, Sonia Friedman. For 15 points, Edgar Lee Masters' Spoon River Anthology is a collection of poems written in what?
Dorman, Jeff.
They're science.
In what form, Booker T. Washington?
Booker T. Washington, Jim.
They're epitaphs.
They are epitaphs. For 15 points, I have a 20-point music question. Name the 19th century violinist who composed the following piece.
Dorman, Josh.
Vivaldi.
Not by Vivaldi. We're looking for Paganini in this case from his 24 Caprices. Multiple choice. For 15 points, veneration of dead ancestors played a role in all of these traditions except Confucianism, Shintoism.
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Confucianism.
Incorrect. Aboriginal, Hinduism, or Islam.
Dorman, Jeff.
Islam.
Yes, you're right, for 15. I have a 20-pointer. Ambrose Bierce wrote the short story An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. Where is Owl?
Dorman, Catherine.
Alabama.
It is in Alabama. For 20 points, I have a 20-point math question for you. Mathematicians find this function interesting because it is its own second derivative. What is this?
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Natural log of sine x.
No. What is this function which is defined as e to the x power minus e to the minus x power, all divided by 2?
2 minutes left.
And the 2-minute warning has been given.
Dorman, Catherine.
Y.
No, we're looking for the hyperbolic sine of x, or sinh x. For 15 points, there is only one major museum in the world dedicated solely to the works of women in the arts. Where is it located?
Dorman, Catherine.
New York City.
It's not in New York City.
Booker T. Washington, Jim.
Paris.
No, it's in Washington, D.C. For 20 points, you may need pencil and paper for this geopolitical math question. There are about 160 independent countries, so for the sake of the question, we'll assume that the figure of 160 is correct. Let's also assume that every country has diplomatic relations with everybody else, requiring an exchange of official ambassadors. Therefore, for every relationship between two countries, there are 2 ambassadors, one in each direction. Again, if there are 160 countries, how many ambassadors are there for 20 points? The answer is 25,440. For 15 points, name the Austrian-born Jewish leader of the late 19th century.
Dorman, Jeff.
Disraeli.
Not Disraeli, who is considered the founder of modern Zionism. The Dreyfus case convinced him that acceptance of Jews in Europe was impossible.
Booker T. Washington, Matt.
Zola.
No, his name was Theodor Herzl. For 20 points, what do the following have in common? Chain, railway, running, loop.
Booker T. Washington, Sarah.
They're all stitches.
They are types of stitches, right, for 20 points. I have a 15-pointer. Carbon dioxide contributes to global warming. The U.S. leads in the ranking of countries emitting CO2. What state leads in the ranking of states in this?
Dorman, Jeff.
California.
It's not California. In this statistic, Booker T. Washington.
Booker T. Washington, John.
New York.
No, it is Texas, and that's the end of the match. The final score is Dorman 260, Booker T. Washington 325. Advancing to the finals, Booker T. Washington from Tulsa. Our second semifinal match will feature Clinton, South Carolina, and Plano East from Texas. Chip Beal, so long, everybody.